Hi everyone, it's Hayley here from Large Family Fire. I just thought I would do our February budget overview and our March update for our budget. I am a little bit late, it's already the 5th of March. I only just did our budget the other day for this month, and so I just thought I would run you through where we're at. So this is our annual dashboard for 2026. This number is inflated because it has loan funds in there as income, and that's why it looks like that, because I wasn't sure how else to enter them. And then our expenses are matching because I balanced. We're doing zero-based budgeting. So I will, as you can see, the biggest expense so far has been caravan expenses, which includes our caravan purchase and the associated expenses related to that purchase. Next up is groceries, which has been quite large for the last couple of months. So I'll jump over to February and I'll just give you a little rundown. So our income was $11,429. Our bills were $4,162.30. Subscriptions were $35.98. Our expenses were $37,901.31, and that is because we did purchase a caravan this month. We also purchased new tyres for our car, and yeah, it was a big month. And then we also had other spending as well for me setting up our flower farm. We took $33,835.27 out of savings, and the bulk of that was loan funds. All of that was loan funds, really. And I put all of the loan funds into savings at the end of January. So that's why we were able to take that much out. We have not saved that much this year. And then debt, we sent $3,164.70 to debt. So that was it for February. Other than the caravan expenses, groceries would have been the biggest. Let's have a look. Yes, caravan expenses, and then the next biggest one was car maintenance, actually, because we did get 4 new tyres for one of our 4-wheel drives, and I got things like air filters and more oil and stuff as well. And then groceries was the next biggest one at $2,317.69. So we are still going over our monthly goal amount. So now that we have the new second fridge, I'm hoping we start to see a reduction in those expenses. And yeah, that's where our money went. So for March, I've set us a budget. This is our budget. I haven't entered any expenses yet, so we will see how this lands, and the income is variable, and I am going to have to work hard to get some of these figures. So I've got our total income at $10,677 for the month. That's what I think it will be, but I will need to push to get some of those amounts, to get to that amount. Bills, I've estimated at $2,999. And then subscriptions, $141, although I feel like it's going to actually be a little bit higher because I'll have to pay I buy a gift card and get it a reduced cost for Netflix and then upload it to our account just to save a little bit of money. It doesn't save much, but everything helps. So I will have to purchase a new gift card because the one that we had on there for the last few months has run out. I've estimated our expenses at $3,875. Savings of $855 and debt $2,806. And I've got $1 left over. Now, will it pan out that way? I don't know. So let's have a look at where we've got our money going. So we've got all our regular bills, rent, Starlink, the phones, our insurances, electricity, rates, and then our expenses. This is what I'm hoping to achieve this month. So groceries, $1,600. Dining out, I put $480 because I thought we might go out for dinner for my daughter's birthday, but we're having a barbecue at home. So I might shift those funds around and allocate a bit more to groceries. Fuel, $750, although with everything going on in the world, that might increase. I am trying to utilise the school bus a lot more and minimise the excess trips into town. So if I have to go into town in the morning to drop the kids off to school and work, then I know I have a later appointment, I try and just stay in town and do some work at the block to save the backwards and forwards. But like yesterday, my parents were up visiting. Yesterday I ended up going into town 4 times, so that's like a lot. Now, shopping, I've put $40. Home, like expenses, I've put $40. So that's anything we buy for the house. Gifts, I've put $80. Pets, $35, that's for chicken feed. Health and medical, I've put $40. I do need to get some more probiotics for myself. Alcohol, $480. That's pretty standard of what we will spend for the month, because we buy 4 cartons a fortnight for my husband, and then we let the spare cartons sort of accumulate for the Christmas period. So then over Christmas break, when I'm not working as much and he's just getting his base salary for the shutdown period, we're not having to spend money on alcohol. Smokes, nothing, because my husband's quit smoking, so no dollars there, which I'm really happy about. And that's his smoke money is what's paying for our caravan, so that was the condition. Other, I've just put $30. I'm leaving like a little figure in other, just because I'm finding like when I'm balancing things at the end of the month, I might like have missed a few little tiny transactions or cash money that I've given to the kids for a treat or whatever. So I just put like other there, and then when I'm zeroing out the budget at the end of the month, any like little surplus figures I just take out of other. School, I've got $80, and that is for photos. Kids sports, I've put $150 because I thought I would spend that much on my son's footy boots, but we actually only spent $20. I still do need to get Asher a pair of boots, and I think my other son, he bought boots, the boots that he really wanted, he bought mid last season, so hopefully they will still fit him. Touch wood. Garden, I've put $40. I've probably already spent close to that. I just haven't entered our transactions for the last few days. Gambling, I've put $20. I have been buying the odd lotto, but I don't know if I will or not. I'm trying not to, because I find I tend not to win, and I said last one would be the last one, but then I won. So now, and then everything else is just zeroed out because I don't have any expenses for those figures. In savings, I want to put $100 towards our house deposit this month, $50 to our emergency fund, $40 to our car sinking fund, which is for car expenses, registration, that sort of thing. Home and appliances, like future appliance purchases, $40. Birthdays and Christmas, $40. Holidays and experiences, $40. Caravan, I've dropped back to $20 a month, just because we've obviously spent a lot on the caravan just now that we've bought it, so I've just knocked that back, and that will cover like rego and things when it's due. Bill buffer of $265 for the month, so I've got like a bill buffer account. I'm trying to get that up to about $5,000, I think. I wanted to get it to, and then I'll reduce that amount and just top it up if we use it. And then investing another $100. I'm putting $100 into our investment account, and then at the end of the month I make a purchase with however much I can get with that $100. And debt repayments, so I've got an account. I just put $120 a month into it over the 2 fortnights, and once it gets to a certain amount, I use that money to pay back my mum and my brother Brent. And then once that's done, I'll use it for extra payments towards whatever our goals are after those ones are paid off. And health sinking funds, $40. So I'm trying not to touch our sinking funds at the moment because they do have low balances. I'm trying to really build those up and just spend out of our weekly paycheck so that our savings and sinking funds can accumulate and just get us into a bit of a more comfortable position. Like, we're paying everything on time, we always have money for food and bills and rent, but that's just to get us ahead. Okay, so I accidentally just ended that recording, so I had to start a new one to finish the video. I just wanted to pause it to blow my nose. So yes, that's what we're doing. We're just trying not to touch the sinking funds and the savings accounts at all at the moment until we can get to a more comfortable position with those and more peace of mind. And then I'm just trying to pay for everything out of our income and not touch the savings for now, so we can see those, because I'm not putting much away. I'm putting $10 or $20 into each sinking fund, most of them, until they get to a point where I'm happy with them. So that's that. Now, debt. This month we're sending $1,600 to our land loan, so that's a $400 a week repayment, and that includes our minimum monthly repayment, plus I've rounded it up to $400. When we consolidated the two loans, I sort of pulled the money together to make that $400 repayment. Help debt won't get touched until tax time, so that just is zero. Mum, I paid Mum back $250 last month, so in February. So this month I'm going to pay my brother Brent back $250. Each of those loans are about the same amount, and so I'm just going to alternate those payments so that they're both getting some money back. And then my brother Todd, just 2 fortnightly repayments totaling $446 for the month, and that is for a car loan. And then Zip Pay, I've got $80 there, and our caravan loan $430, which are the minimum repayments, because we obviously don't have like a big surplus of like those loan funds that came in last month. So I need to make sure we're actually sticking to the budget and not sending too much to debt, because I don't want to draw out of savings at all. I just want to see the debt steadily decrease and our savings and investing steadily increase, and us living within our means. So that is our March goals, March budget reset. I hope you found that helpful. If you were wondering what this spreadsheet is, it's the Coplenty Advanced 2.0 budget tracker. They do have a basic one as well, and you can actually buy a bundle as well, which is discounted, and you can choose which one is best for you. You can also use my code Hayley10 to get 10% off. I'll pop the link in the description. I am a Coplenty affiliate because I really love their products. I also use their goal and habit tracker that you can see here, and I really love them. I think they're a very user-friendly spreadsheet that is hard to break. So if you would like to purchase one to keep track of everything, you can do that, and I'll pop the link in my comments. So I hope you found that helpful. That's where we're headed for March, and feel free to like and subscribe this video. Thanks so much. Have a good day.